In this video, we'll be taking a look at one NFL game happening on January 16, 2023, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for this NFL game. So 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one NFL game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Dallas Cowboys versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's playoff time in the NFL, and we have the final game of the Super Wildcard weekend coming to you on the gridiron from the Sunshine State. The Dallas Cowboys are on the road as they make the trip to face the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Monday night. Dallas finished their regular season slate with a disappointing 26-6 loss to Washington on the road last Sunday, losing outright as a 7.5-point favorite. Tampa Bay was beaten 30-17 by Atlanta on the road in their regular season finale, failing to cover as a 6-point underdog. In the all-time regular season series, the Cowboys own a 13-6 advantage, and they have won both previous playoff meetings. However, the Buccaneers have won the last 2 meetings, including a 19-3 road win in the opening week of the season this year on September 11, 2022. The Dallas Cowboys enter as the number 5 seed after going 12-5 in the regular season. Dak Prescott has thrown for 2,860 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 15 interceptions on 66.2% passing, while Tony Pollard leads the Cowboys in rushing with 1,007 rushing yards and 9 touchdowns, and Ezekiel Elliott has 876 rushing yards with 12 touchdowns as well. CeeDee Lamb leads Dallas receiving group with 107 grabs for 1,359 yards with 9 touchdowns, while Noah Brown and Dalton Schultz each have 500-plus receiving yards as well this season. On defense, Donovan Wilson has a team-high 101 total tackles, while Micah Parsons has a team-high 13.5 sacks this season. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers come in as the NFC South champions after an 8-9 mark last season. Tom Brady has thrown for 4,694 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions on 66.8% passing, while Leonard Fournette has a team-high 668 rushing yards this season. Mike Evans also has a team-high 1,124 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns, while Chris Godwin has 1,023 receiving yards, and Leonard Fournette has 523 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns as well this season. On defense, Dane White and Lavon David each have 124 total tackles, with White logging 5.5 sacks this season. Cornerback Trayvon Mullen is out for the Cowboys, while tackle Tyron Smith and defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence are probable. For Tampa Bay, safety Logan Ryan and wide receiver Mike Evans are probable, while tight end Kyle Rudolph and guard Nick Leverett are doubtful. It seems like there's some respected money on both sides of this game, enough to cause me to tread lightly here. The line opened Bucks plus 3.5 and immediately got bet down to 2.5. Since then, I've noticed some drifting back towards Dallas, and I would not be surprised if we landed at the key number of 3 on game day. The narrative has been very negative on Dak Prescott this week after the Cowboys flopped in the season finale at Washington. Prescott looks like he's not trusting his eyes right now and is not doing a good enough job reading coverages. The irony is they said the same thing about Matthew Stafford last season, who led the league in interceptions and pick sixes, only to put all of that behind him for an epic Super Bowl run. Do I think Dallas will win the big game this year? No, but I can make a case for why the Cowboys are undervalued at anything under a field goal, considering the numbers both teams have compiled this season. Dallas needs to bring their pressure in full force. They were second in the league with an 8.6% sack rate and first in pressure percentage. The Tampa Bay offensive line is banged up and available for the taking. Putting pressure on Brady is key if the Cowboys want to finally beat him. The Bucs quarterback has not been sacked in 3 of the team's last 5 games and has been sacked just 4 times total in that span. He has had plenty of time to work, and that is something Dallas needs to disrupt. They have the front to do it, and it is expected they will be coming all day for Tampa's vaunted signal caller. The case to be made for Tampa obviously surrounds Tom Brady, who has looked better in recent weeks as the games have become more important. If Byron Leftwich finally wakes up and throws the ball more on early downs, I can make a much stronger case for why the Bucs will win this game outright, but that would be bucking a season-long trend of conservative play calls on first and second down. I see slightly more scenarios where Dallas takes advantage of a Bucs secondary that has been beat up up down the stretch, ranked 28th in passing DVOA since Week 10. But because the GOAT is on the other sideline, I can't fully count out Tampa Bay doing what they did in last year's playoffs and mounting a furious rally in the second half, which just fell short against the eventual champion Rams. I expect this to be a back and forth game, so the number matters a lot with which way you bet it. Head-to-head, the road team is 4-0 shillings in the last 4 meetings, and the Buccaneers are 2-13-1 in their last 16 games on grass. Dallas is 10-1 shillings in their last 11 games following a straight-up loss. Despite how much these teams have evolved over the season, I like this one to harken back to the opener, with more smash-mouth play up front favoring Dallas personnel. When these two teams played in the season opener, Tampa Bay won 19-3. Both teams are very different now, and the Cowboys have certainly found a better version of themselves, which we believe will be on full display. It's time for Dallas to break an 8-game road playoff losing streak. So the Dallas Cowboys to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. When these teams met many moons ago to kick the season off, they combined for just 22 total points. For the season, they are ticking just over this total, with 46 total points combined between the teams and 46 points combined over each of their last 5 games. However, the concern is how they both finished, with just a combined 23 points. The Cowboys' defensive front should cause problems for a banged-up Tampa Bay line, leading to Brady making some rash decisions that will slow the pace of things. The last 7 games between these teams have been under, and these two teams have a combined 19 unders this season. Dallas comes into this game with the over having posted an 8-1 mark in their 17 games this season. The Cowboys have seen the under go 4-3-1 in their 8 road games this season. Tampa Bay has stayed under the total in 11 of their 17 games this season entering this game. They did end up going over the mark in 4 of their final 5 games to end the season. The Buccaneers have stayed under in 5 of their 9 home games on the season. We saw a total of 22 points in that Week 1 meeting between the teams, and the under has hit in 6 of their last 7 meetings. With 2 good defenses, don't expect a ton of points here. Defenses rise to the occasion in this game, and this game ends up falling short of the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.